Once your sourdough dough is done bulk fermenting according to the temping chart, it is time to shape your dough and get it into the banneton basket. You're going to grab your rubber bench scraper from your baking kit and coax the dough a little bit away from the sides of the bowl, and then you're going to flip your bowl over and let gravity do its thing. You don't want to fully grab this dough out of the bowl so you completely deflate it. And then we are going to use some flour. I like using rice flour. You can also use all-purpose flour or bread flour, and just get a little bit on your hands, not too much, but just enough to where the dough is not going to get stuck to your fingers. The dough is going to be a little bit sticky, but should not be soupy or unmanageable. If it does happen, then that means there's a little bit of a proofing issue, and you're going to want to refer back to the temping chart and make sure that you proofed it for the right amount of time during the bulk fermentation step. So you're going to laminate or stretch your dough out across the counter or your prep surface, and then we are going to shape it. You're going to take one end and fold it into itself, and same with the other side, and then we're going to roll it up. It's almost going to look like a cinnamon roll at this point. And then we are going to do some push and pulls on top of the counter. This part is going to create some tension across the top of the dough to help it stay in that ball shape while it's proofing in the banneton basket. Use a little bit more flour on your hands if needed, but not too much. Using too much flour will help it actually not shape properly, and we don't want that. And once you've done this to where there's some tension on top of the dough ball, we are going to grab our seasoned banneton basket that we seasoned in the previous video and get it into the banneton. You're going to want to flour the top of your dough ball a bit with your flour, and then a little bit extra in the banneton basket just to ensure that it does not get stuck. See how there's a lot of flour there? That is because we previously seasoned our banneton, and if you did not watch that video, I encourage you to go back and check that one out too. So we are going to take our metal bench scraper at this point, flip the dough into the banneton basket, cover up any holes that we may have on the bottom side of the dough there, and we are going to cover this either with a plastic bowl cover, or you can use a grocery bag tied up and put it in the fridge for at least 8 hours to do its second proof before baking.